My Corona log for week 18. See below in the description for timestamp and details. Saturday, July 11th, day 118 of the quarantine. I'm kind of bored. It's like a gazillion degrees out, so I don't want to be outside. Just listen to some vinyl, doing laundry around the house. So I'm actually going to get a little domestic, and I'm going to make homemade peanut butter cookies because I got all the ingredients to do it. Gift from my mom when I moved out on my own, when I first went in the Army, and I actually got my daughter one. It seems like everybody has this freaking cookbook. So, and the cookbook, I've even got it tagged because it's one of the few recipes. You can see a couple other tags that I've actually used in here. I don't bake or cook much. So, but I'm going to follow this. Get your peanut butter, start putting it in. All the other ingredients are out there. There's the dog ready to help. Wish me luck. All right, so it says to put in half a cup of peanut butter, but one of the things I do remember is that it tasted better when you put more in, so I think I put a little bit more than half a cup. I'm kind of eyeball butter size because it comes already pre-measured. It basically just says this is 1/2 cup, so I just put a stick of butter in. It says to mix this medium-high for 30 seconds. Hopefully I don't get freaking peanut butter and margarine all over the damn place. Half cup of flour. Sugar, 1/4 cup of honey because I don't have any brown sugar, baking soda, baking powder, mix, the rest of the flour, mix, time to scoop them into little things on here. All right, now I gotta make the little hash mark thing on them. In the oven for 9 minutes. Right, so it just took them out of the oven. They look like cookies. We'll see how they taste in a little while. All right, so they came out pretty damn good. Sunday, July 12th, day 119 of the quarantine. Pretty uneventful day today. In the news, I tell you, it's crazy. I mean, you look at Florida is breaking records for the number of new daily cases, but Disney World's opening back up, which just doesn't make any damn sense at all. And they keep talking about they want to open the schools, yet I'm watching the Yankees in their training camp, and they've already got 3 players that are infected with COVID. 2 got screened initially, and then their closer, Aroldis Chapman, who was clean coming in, just tested positive on Thursday, and they announced it yesterday. So if you can't even keep freaking, a 40-man roster of baseball players, adults, when you've got a multi-billion-dollar industry from contracting it, how the hell are you going to keep 7-year-olds? Just doesn't make any sense to me. Still waiting on my COVID test. My neighbors hit me up. It's like, have you heard anything? I'm like, I'll let you know as soon as I know. It's just, it's frustrating. It'll be a week tomorrow. Hopefully I'll learn tomorrow. No symptoms, but it'll be good to get an answer one way or another. Day 120, Monday, July 13th. 2 things coming out of Washington today. One, the Washington Redskins, which is the football team that I've actually rooted for. Less so lately, but since I was a kid, even though I'm from New York, it's an odd story. But has finally decided to change their name, getting rid of the racist Redskins name. TBD what they're going to be called. Secondly, out of Washington, Trump's team is trying to character assassinate Dr. Fauci because Fauci won't toe the party line that COVID's not really an issue and that it's a hoax and it's nothing to worry about, etc. COVID as a medical professional, is continuing to say, hey, this is a big deal and there's things we should be doing that we're not, which goes counter to what Trump's team is. Just appalling. Tuesday, July 14th, day 121 of the quarantine. Still waiting on my COVID results. Nothing coming out. I still feel fine. Highlight of the day today for me was a live stream by Fontaine's DC from Kilhyman Prison. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, in Dublin. It's kind of an infamous site in Dublin where the English maintained a prison, and a lot of Irish Republicans ended up being both jailed there and executed. Anyway, so it was a really neat looking venue. The sound was just tight. The cinematography was phenomenal. I mean, this is something that to me, it's like, Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. I mean, obviously no fans. They did a social distancing even with each other, but it just sounded so good. It was such an amazing show. I really hope they release it as an EP, at least on Bandcamp. And I told them, like, look, you should put it out as vinyl. I mean, it sounded that amazing. That's it. Not a ton to add today. Tax day, but I still wanted to at least record a spot. What did I get from Amazon? An unboxing of a watch that I bought on eBay for a great price. This is a watch from the Melbourne Watch Company. I've actually got two that I bought directly from them inbound this week as well. So, oh, that's a good looking watch. This showed up on a search on eBay and I just couldn't resist. It was just such a good price. Nice packaging. It's great that it came in the original box as well. Yeah, it looks like it's got the warranty card that came with it. All the original stuff. Let me zoom in and I'll give you a highlight of it. All right, let's have a closer look at this watch. So first, some more background on the Melbourne Watch Company. So they started, it's a micro brand, started in 2013 in Melbourne, Australia. They did a crowdsourcing effort, and the Flinders, which is something I've actually got inbound and I'll review here in a bit, was their first release. It's a blend of a casual dress watch, 40mm quartz, and it's named after a town outside of Melbourne, as all of their watches are. And the other one I've got on order is the Fitzroy, and this is the Lonsdale. Now, Lonsdale is actually the name of an area. It's like there's something called Lonsdale Point, which is at the entrance to the bay, Port Phillip Bay, the harbor that Melbourne sits on. I guess it's also known as the Rip. Melbourne Watch Company also opened a brick and mortar shop in 2016 in Melbourne. So nice little micro brand outfit. I really like their watches. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at some more details here. All right, let's get a closer look at this bad boy. Beautiful watch. I really like this. Got a 42mm case, 12mm thick. I'll show you that in a second. 3/16 stainless steel case, 49mm lug to lug. Oops. Got a round case. It's a combination of both polished and brass surfaces. I'll get a better look at that here in a second as well. Sapphire crystal. It's got a black dial with a sunray effect with white hash marks here for the hours. Double one at the top, slightly larger at the bottom of the hour, and at the 9 in the 3 with the date window there at the 3 o'clock. It's got this vinyl raised texture ring here going around the outside, which I think is a nice touch. You've got an inner bezel here with Arabic numerals. You can look in there, kind of small. I'll zoom in for a bit. You got the Melbourne logo here at the 12, Lonsdale at the 6. Simple brushed steel hands with lume on them. The second hand is pretty neat here. As you look at this go along, it's red, and you got the little M there for Melbourne. It's water resistant to 50 meters. It's got a Seiko NH35 Japanese automatic movement. And I really like the strap. I'll show you that in a second. Really like how this strap looks. The black leather with the white outline there. The stitching really makes the watch pop. You can get a look there. Nice curvature there. And you get a look at the 12mm thickness there. Back of the watch, you've got the rotor there. Got a nice view of the movement inside there. And overall, I'm really excited about this watch and the other two mates that it's got coming inbound. So pretty good shape, especially because I got this one off of eBay. It's no damage that I can tell. Look at it on my wrist. Yeah, I love that strap. Good looking watch. All right, so I'm excited about this. This is the other two watches I ordered from the Australian company, Melbourne Watch Company. This is the Flinders and the Fitzroy. So it's funny that all three watches, these two that I ordered directly from the site, as well as the one that I ordered on eBay that I got within 2 days of each other. So it's a much bigger box than the one I got on eBay. It's packaging. Get these opened up. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that box. That is sharp. Hopefully you can see that. Nice. This is a great box, though. I'll get you a closer look. Let's get the other one opened up as well. Another tremendous box, much nicer than the one I got on eBay. These are, I don't know if these are, well, actually the Flinders was the original model. So, oops, it's upside down. So, there we go. So I'll get a closer look at that. The warranty card just fell on the ground there, but sure. Let's get a closer look at this. I love this box again. Definitely a different style and much nicer than the one I just looked at that I got for the Lonsdale. Let's take a look at this watch. Take this out. This is the Flinders. So this is the original watch that Melbourne rolled out as their initial watch. Let me get this thing off. I can never freaking, especially looking around the camera. The end of it. Get the wrapping off here. Fast forward through this part. Get it off the end. So I must admit, the packaging that protects the watch did a great job protecting it, but it completely kicked my ass, both getting the plastic wrap off and getting the little string that ties the tag to it. Good Lord. The struggle is real. I was going to cut this out, but I figured you'd enjoy watching me struggle. It's like they got this goddamn welded on there. Okay, finally. All right, finally got that off. Let's get a look at this bad boy. All right, so let's take a closer look at the Flinders. 40 millimeter diameter case, 7.5 millimeters thick. I'll show you that when I show you the band. Same 316L stainless steel case, 47 millimeters lug to lug. It's got both a combination of polished and brushed surfaces, sapphire crystal, multi-layered white dial here. You can see, it's kind of hard, you can see the shadow there where you've got the outer side here with the hash marks for the hours, and then you've got this pinstripe design on the inside. The second hand is down here and a smaller inset. Melbourne logo here, and then you've also got, as far as the hands, real simple design, water resistant to 50 meters. It's got a Swiss-made Ronda 1014 quartz movement. The black 20 millimeter band is pretty sharp. I'll show you that, and then I'll show you on the back as well. So yeah, I like the elegant design. It's a little smaller than the other one, but it's a sharp watch. So take a look at the back here. The design you see here, I guess this is Flinders Station, which is a train station in Melbourne. So where it gets its name from. Pull it up, get a little closer look here. For the crown, you've got the M on the logo there. As you can see, it's pretty thin, and nice band. Again, looks nice. Looks nice. Let's take a look at the Fitzroy now. All right, so I've got this out of the box already. This is the Fitzroy. Let me go ahead and cut this off, see if I have better luck with getting the tag off than I did on the Flinders. I'll cut to the chase. It did not get easier, and it kicked my ass again. All right, finally got this there. They've done a hell of a job. All these watches have been absolutely protected, but kind of a bear to get off. So now I think I've got everything off there. Let me get a zoom in there so you can see it. And this is another good looking watch, the Fitzroy, named after, again, another area in and around Melbourne, Australia. This is the biggest of the three I've got with a 44 millimeter case. It's 13 millimeters thick, so it's almost twice as thick as the Flinders that I was just showing you. Same 316L stainless steel case, 49 millimeters lug to lug, so again, a little bit of a bigger watch. Round case, brush and polish surfaces, domed sapphire crystal. It's got this nice multi-layered white dial here with a ceramic inset. So you can see you've got this wave pattern in there. You've got this outset here with loom hashes and the double hash for the 12, and then the smaller indications here around the outside, and then a large aluminum bezel black with white Arabic numbers. It's got the Melbourne logo here again, and then automatic down here at the 6 o'clock. And just a great thing. Brush steel with loom on the hands here, and this one does have a second hand. And I'll zoom in here. You've got an M in here on the logo, just like on the Lonsdale. It's water resistant to 100 meters. It's got a Japanese NH35 automatic movement. It's got a steel 22 millimeter band, and I'll show you the back here. Oh, and by the way, you got the date marker here, the complication here at the 3 o'clock. Okay, this is probably my favorite of the three Melbourne watches. See a nice metal clasp here, basic design, opens up nice. There's your rotor. You got a view of the back and of the movements inside, and then just, I can't get it to focus there. There you got to look at the nice design around the ring there with the Melbourne Fitzroy collection. So it's one thing I've been impressed, and you can see this is pretty thick, but I've been impressed that all the different Melbourne watches have a unique back to them. So there is some specialization to each of them, and there's the M on the crown. Wow, good looking watch. Upside down. Look at it on the wrist. I'm going to have to adjust this band in. It's a little loose, but it's pretty thick, but it wears fairly well on my wrist. I got a big wrist, so I really like the looks of this. Okay, so technically this stuff wasn't from Amazon, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thursday, July 16th, day 123 of the quarantine. Had a pretty busy day with work. Still haven't heard anything back as far as the damn COVID results, other than a message saying that it's, they're delayed 8 to 10 days. So no symptoms. It'll come through when it comes through. Daughters drive me a bit nuts. That's the thing with being a parent. I'm glad I don't have a toddler or something like that, but it's like there's no finish line. There's always shit going on. So love being a dad, but at times it's frustrating. Hope everybody's well. So decided to pan fry a burger instead of throw it on the grill after watching Gordon Ramsey on Hot Ones, and he went through a demonstration on how to make the perfect burger. So I was like, I can do that. So it actually tasted good, but holy shit does my kitchen smell like a greasy mess. So Friday morning, July 17th, woke up this morning, opened the door to my bedroom that I shut when I sleep, opened it up, and oh my God, diner smell just wafted out. Place still stinks like freaking, like that burger I made last night. Never again.
Coward, fight the cold. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. They distort what we say. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Try to stop what we do. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. When they can't do it themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us. It's no use. Society's on of control. Rise above. with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. And I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us. It's no use. Rise above, rise above, rise above. We're gonna rise above. We're gonna rise above. We're gonna rise above.
All right, that's it for the week. Shorter one this week, which is probably better. Didn't put as much music or live streaming or anything in it this time, but hopefully you enjoyed it if you're still watching it. Still no results from the COVID tests. Hopefully I'll get it here soon. But have a great weekend, everybody.